Hey, Sarah, are you doing okay? How are you?
I'm doing fine.
You seem kind of stressed. Have you been sleeping lately?
I'm just nervous about the results. I haven't been able to sleep well.
That's completely normal. I can understand that. You've been supporting him all this time.
Every year around this time, I get so anxious I can barely focus on my own work.
They announced the results today. Do you want to know how it went?
Would you mind telling me?
Well, he passed!
Really? He did?
Yes, really! I just checked the result myself. His number is there!
I can't believe it! After all this time. Finally!
You should be very proud. All of that support paid off after all this time!
I need to check myself to be sure. I just need to see it with my eyes.
It's not a mistake or anything. I made sure to triple check. What, you think I'm that stupid? You think that I can't see right?
That's not what I meant at all. It's just that I've watched him work so hard, it's almost unbelievable. All those late nights studying, he was barely sleeping. All the practice tests. After failing twice, he really pushed through.
Could you not? I don't need all this emotional stuff right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just so happy for him. Remember how down he was after the second failure?
Can you seriously stop that? How many times do I need to tell you?
I'm sorry. I'm just really happy for him. I guess I get more emotional with age, when I think about how far he's come. This isn't good to talk about like this, huh? We should talk about it in person. Well, we should celebrate properly. I was thinking maybe we could have a special dinner to celebrate him passing. Hey Ryan, I heard you passed. I'm so happy for you. Is there anything special you'd like to eat?
Yeah, there is, but it's none of your business.
What? What do you mean?
I got into med school, but I don't want a fake mom celebrating about it.
Fake mom? Why do you say that? You mean, you're talking about me?
Obviously I am. Who else would I be talking about other than you? You think just because you've been here all this time, that somehow makes you a part of my family? My only real mom is the one who gave birth to me. You just showed up out of nowhere and moved in with us, acting like you belonged here all this time.
I know you've always felt a certain way. Loved your birth mother very much. All these years I've understood that. I understand why you've never called me Mom, and it never bothered me. But you've never said anything this cruel to me before. We've shared meals together for a long time now. I've watched you grow up. Why are you saying this now? Did I do or say something to make you upset?
Your excessive celebration just pissed me off, getting all teary-eyed like you actually cared about me getting into med school. Don't act like you're my mother when you're nobody to me. And I'm not grateful to you either. Not for the meals, not for anything. I just wanted to make that clear.
I've never asked for your gratitude or for you to think of me as your real mother. I just work hard for my family, doing housework and my job. Because that's what family does for each other.
Don't say family, because we are not family. That word doesn't belong in your mouth. You just took advantage of Dad when he was depressed after Mom left. Swooped in when he was in his most vulnerable state.
It hurts when you say it like that. It wasn't like that at all. You know that's not how it happened. I was just trying to cheer up my boss when he was feeling down. Back then, I was just an employee who wanted to help her boss.
Mom left because the bakery wasn't making any money, because Dad couldn't manage anything properly. Dad's pretty useless, I'll admit that. A real failure at business. But he's still my family, and he's managed to boost sales enough to put me through med school. So I'll give him that much credit. I was able to get in because he paid for it.
I know you don't want to hear this, but I've been working hard to help increase sales, too. The online ordering system was my idea. Don't you think I deserve some recognition for that? For trying to help this family succeed?
You're just a parasite latching onto our family, taking credit for everything. Get out of our house right now! I can't stand looking at your face anymore! Not today of all days especially!
Hey, Jack, are you free to talk? It's about Ryan.
Hi, Sarah. Has Ryan contacted you about the university, how he passed his exam?
Yeah, he did. He sent me the acceptance letter.
Okay, he was saying he didn't want to send you anything, but I told him he had to let you know. You've done too much to be left out of this.
I see. So you were looking out for me. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No, it's not that. He just seemed kind of awkward about it, like he was avoiding something. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, he probably wasn't being awkward at all. He probably really didn't think he needed to tell you. Didn't want to, more like.
What do you mean? Did he say something to you about me?
Well, after getting the acceptance news, he told you you're a fake mother, that you're not family.
Oh, you heard about that? He told you?
Did he really say that to you, word for word?
Yes, but it's okay.
So that's why he doesn't want you to be happy for him or to celebrate. I'm really sorry. I'll talk to him sternly about this. He can't treat you this way or talk to you that way.
It's okay, really. Really, it's fine. I'm okay. It's true anyway, what he said. He really loved his mother, so those feelings probably haven't changed. I've always known that. But his mother...
Yeah, I know what you're thinking.
We promised not to tell him about that, right? About what really happened to her?
I know. We agreed it was better this way for all of us.
Sometimes I wonder if we made the right choice. Keeping it from him all these years.
It would have crushed him if we told him back then, you know that.
But I would have been happy if you'd accepted me even a little. After all this time. We've lived together for over 10 years, but to still hear things like this makes me feel like I'm a failure as a mother. Maybe if he knew the truth.
Sarah, none of this is your fault. You've been more of a parent than... Well, you know, he's the one who's in the wrong, still living in the past. You've done so much for Ryan, so much, more than anyone else would have.
I've tried my best. I really have. Every day to show him that I care.
I know you have, but why is he suddenly being so cruel to you? He's been cold before, but he's never said such horrible things. Did something specific happen?
Yeah, that's true. He's never been this harsh to me before. I think he got angry because I was too excited about this whole thing, about his acceptance. Maybe I overstepped.
No, even if that's true, he had no right to say those things. You had every right to be happy for him. You've supported his dream from the start.
I'm so sorry. I'm ruining the celebration mood. Again, we should be happy about this.
No, I'm glad you told me. I need to have a word with him about what he did to you. This isn't acceptable. For now, let's just celebrate. We should go somewhere nice. That new restaurant you mentioned before?
I won't be joining the celebration, though. I think it's better if I don't go with you guys.
Are you sure about that, Sarah? You deserve to be there, too.
It's his special day. An unwanted guest shouldn't intrude. He made that clear enough.
Oh, if that's what you want... All right then, but don't push yourself too hard. If you need to talk about anything, just tell me. Remember, I'm on your side. Always have been. Always will be. I love you.
Thank you. That means a lot. More than you know. I love you too. Please don't be too hard on him. He's achieved something amazing today. Let him have this moment and don't worry about me.
You're too kind sometimes, you know that?
Maybe, but that's who I am. Who I want to be. Even if he doesn't see it.
Hey, Sarah, how long are you planning to stay here?
What? What do you mean?
Don't play dumb, you know exactly what I mean.
No, I really don't.
From now on, it'll just be me and Dad living here. You need to find somewhere else to live and divorce Dad immediately. It's time to end this charade.
Why? Why would you say something like that? After everything I've done?
After what exactly?
I've put in all my time and energy to support this family every single day. So why do I have to leave?
Support? Is that what you call it? That was just you trying to score points with Dad, using me to get close to him. I'm not stupid. I've seen through you from the beginning.
That's not true. How can you think that? I love Jack, I truly do. But I care about you just as much. I always have.
Shut up, that's disgusting. Your fake concern makes me sick. Listen up, you won't have a place in this house much longer, so start packing.
What do you mean? Why are you doing this now?
Mom's coming back, finally.
What?
And Dad can't be married when she returns or they won't be able to get back together, so you need to go.
Why? Why would that happen? Don't tell me. Have you been in contact with your mother?
No, it's not that. Not yet. I made a promise with Mom before she left. She said we'd live together again once I became a doctor. That's why I worked so hard. That's why I never gave up.
Such a promise. When did she say that to you?
I only put up with living with you because I needed to focus on getting into med school. You were useful for taking care of things around the house, making meals, doing laundry. I just kept you around because it was convenient. But now I've achieved my goal, so you're not needed anymore. You can go.
That's terrible. How can you say these things? I tried so hard to be a mother to you. All these years.
As if I'd want that! My mom is way more beautiful than you, and she can do everything around the house perfectly. She's elegant and sophisticated. Who would ever think of you as a mother? You're just a plain-looking nobody. Do you know how embarrassing it was, having friends over and seeing you there? Dad must have really hit rock bottom to marry someone like you.
So I should just leave then? Just like that?
Yeah, that's right. Finally, you understand. And once I graduate med school, Dad can take care of everything for me. He owes me that much.
Why would that happen? Either do it yourself or have your mother do it, right? Since she's so perfect.
No way! Mom went through hell because Dad couldn't make the bakery successful. She suffered enough. Now that I'm gonna be a doctor, I want to support her with my salary. We'll live together properly, and we'll shut down this failing bakery. Dad can just take care of the housework. It's all he's good for anyway.
Please don't do that. You can't. Baking is his life. The bakery is everything to him. You know that.
If he can't even make decent money from it, he should just quit. Stop defending him. You're both pathetic.
How can you say that? Do you know how hard he works? Every single day?
Whatever, just get out of this house. I don't want to see your face anymore.
I see. So this is really happening. All right. If that's what you want, I'll have to leave.
And don't come to the entrance ceremony. I don't want you there. This is my moment. My chance to finally have my real family back.
Your real family. I understand. Goodbye, Ryan.
Just go already.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I don't need your wishes. Just disappear. Hey! Pick up your phone! Why aren't you answering my calls? This is important!
I'm sorry. I've been busy. Moving takes time. I heard your voicemail, though. Though I could barely understand anything through all the crying. Men shouldn't cry on the phone like that. It's unseemly.
Shut up! Don't lecture me! More importantly, what's going on? You need to fix this!
What am I supposed to fix? What are you angry about? Tell me what happened.
Today was my entrance ceremony. You know, the one you weren't supposed to come to?
Oh, was it? How nice for you.
After it ended, the administration office called me in front of everyone. Do you know how humiliating that was? They told me my tuition hasn't been paid yet. Not a single yen. They said I have until the end of April to pay, but I'm the only one who hasn't paid yet. The only one. So I called Dad right away to tell him to pay it, and he said you were supposed to pay the tuition, that it was your responsibility.
That's right. I was the one who promised to pay. 10 years ago.
Then hurry up and pay it! What are you waiting for? Do you know how embarrassing it is being the only one who hasn't paid? Everyone's talking about it!
Why should I pay? After all, we're strangers, right? Isn't that what you said?
What?
Why should I pay tuition for someone who isn't related to me? Doesn't that seem strange? To expect money from a stranger?
But we live together, and you promised!
Yes, we did live together, but we're not family. That's what you said, remember? Word for word. I accepted that we're not family, that I'm just a nobody who invaded your life. So why would I need to pay your tuition? Make it make sense. I used what would have been your tuition money for moving expenses, so I couldn't pay now even if I wanted to. Which I don't have any left.
You've got to be kidding me! You can't do this! You're supposed to pay!
Why am I the one getting yelled at over text? You're the one who's being strange. First, you kick me out. Tell me I'm nothing to you. Then demand money? Expecting a stranger to pay your tuition. How entitled can you be?
That's different!
Different? How exactly? Are you feeling okay? You have an interesting personality. Using people when it's convenient, then throwing them away.
So you're really not going to pay after all these years?
That's what I've been saying, right? Or did you not understand? Should I use simpler words?
Fine, whatever. I was stupid to rely on you. Dad will handle it. Dad, she says she won't pay my tuition. She's abandoning us after everything we did for her.
I thought this might happen after how you treated her.
She suddenly left, saying she wants to cut ties with us completely, just like Mom did. At this point, there's nothing we can do but have you pay it, Dad. You're my father. It's your responsibility. As long as you pay by the end of April, it'll be fine. We can figure something out.
That's not possible. Not happening.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying it's impossible, and you know why.
Huh?
I'm saying I don't care what happens to you, not anymore.
What are you talking about? This isn't funny!
You said Sarah left on her own, right? That's what you told me.
Yeah, that's right. She abandoned us. She just walked out.
Actually, you drove her out, didn't you? Saying she was in the way and whatnot, that she needed to leave?
Did Sarah tell you that? That's completely wrong. She's lying. She got tired of us and left on her own, just like Mom did.
That's impossible, and you know it. Sarah loved this family more than anyone. That's unthinkable. She would never just leave on her own.
If that were true, I would have called her Mom, but I didn't. I kept my distance because I knew she had no real love for me. She was just pretending.
Stop lying! Sarah loved you just as much as I do, maybe more.
How could she? She's not even related to me.
She said she'd pay your tuition, right? Where do you think that money was coming from? Did you ever think about that?
Where?
For the past 10 years, Sarah has been saving bit by bit for your future, working extra hours, taking on more responsibilities. And when she found out you were aiming for med school, she even started working from home. That's how she was trying to earn your tuition. Every single yen was for you.
But that's... I never heard about that. Why didn't anyone tell me?
Of course not. She didn't want to hold it over you, so she kept quiet about it. That's the kind of person she is. The kind of mother she tried to be.
Are you serious? All this time?
Despite how much she loved you, you stomped all over her feelings and kicked her out. That's when I lost all patience with you. I'm done with you completely. I don't care about your tuition or your life anymore. You made your choice.
You can't be serious. You're abandoning me? Your own son?
Don't blame me. You brought this on yourself with your selfishness, your cruelty.
But are you really not going to pay my tuition? You're my father!
I already told you I won't pay your tuition. The answer hasn't changed, and it won't change.
You know how hard I studied all those years, and you're still going to abandon me just like this?
That's right. Just like you abandoned me.
You're the worst after pretending to care all these years.
I'm fine being the worst. Let me tell you something, too. You must know how much I've done for you. I made you 3 meals a day plus late-night snacks, drove you to prep school every single day, all while working and keeping up with the housework. I stayed up late helping you study. I cleaned your room. I did your laundry. And then you kicked me out. If I'm the worst, what does that make you? A demon, maybe? Or something worse?
I know I was wrong about that, but...
But what?
Things are different now. I need help.
So this is different? Now that you need money? It's okay to treat me like dirt? Because I'm not your real mother? Because we're not blood related? But now you need me. Well, I'm done with that kind of life. I'm going to be happy with Jack from now on, without you.
You won't get anywhere with that failure. He'll just keep piling up debt. The way things are now, the bakery is dying.
You're right. The old way wasn't working, but things are looking up.
What? How? What are you talking about?
We're switching from in-store sales to focusing on online orders. We're closing the physical store and moving to an online-only model. This will cut our running costs, and our online sales have been growing lately. The reviews are amazing. People love Jack's pastries. Once this takes off, the business will finally be successful.
And you two are gonna be happy like that? Living off some small online business?
Yes, that's right. We might not be rich, but I'm happy as long as I'm with Jack. Because that's what real family does. They support each other, no matter what.
Oh, really? Well, do whatever you want then. I'll work part-time and take out loans if I have to, but I'm staying in med school. And when I become a doctor and get rich, don't either of you dare come crawling back. I won't help you. Not ever.
Of course not. We wouldn't want that. We'll be fine on our own.
Well, goodbye then. I won't contact you again. Ashley, I have a favor to ask. Please, I need help.
Well, this is rare. I thought you'd never contact me again, after what you said.
I've got a problem. A serious one.
I heard from Jack. You need money, right? For tuition?
I managed to cover the first semester, but I can't get enough for the second semester. I've been working every spare minute, but it's not enough. The payment deadline is next month. If I can't pay, I'll have to drop out. Everything will be ruined.
Aren't you using student loans? Shouldn't that cover it? That's what most students do.
I can barely work while going to med school. The classes are so demanding, so I have to use the loans for living expenses, which means I can't pay tuition. Please, can you help me with the money? Just this once.
No, that's not possible. Jack turned you down too, right? When you asked him again?
I heard the business is doing well. They're trending on social media. People are calling it the best online bakery in the region. So you can spare a little, right? Just enough to keep me in school.
We're just starting to turn things around. We're investing in equipment and stuff, so we don't have extra money. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try somewhere else. Maybe your mother can help?
Stop being so spiteful. You know that's impossible.
It's not like that. We're not being spiteful.
Don't lie. You just can't stand the thought of me becoming a doctor and being happy with Mom. You two are so petty, so jealous of my real mother.
Your mother won't live with you even if you become a doctor. You need to understand that.
What are you talking about? She literally told me that herself. When she left, she said we'd live together once I became a doctor. That was her promise.
That was a lie. A cruel lie. You say she left because the bakery wasn't making money, but that's not true either. She left because she was having an affair with a regular customer at the store. And when they discussed custody during the divorce, your mother, she refused to take custody of you. She didn't want you.
You're lying! This is just another trick!
It's the truth. Ask Jack. He has the divorce papers.
Tell me the truth. Then what was I studying for all these years?
It was a cruel lie. She lied so you wouldn't make a fuss when she left. We kept quiet because we thought if it motivated you to become a doctor and have a good life, that would be okay. But we don't care about that anymore, so I'm telling you the truth. You deserve to know.
I studied to live with Mom! Everything was for that!
You used me and Jack for that, didn't you? Treated us like dirt. Well, that doesn't matter anymore. I'm not even angry. I just don't want anything to do with you anymore. Your life is your own from now on, so do whatever you want. Just don't involve us. Promise me that much. We've moved on.
Please don't abandon me! I have no one else!
How dare you? After you kicked me out without a second thought? After all those cruel words? Maybe your mother matters more to you, but we supported and cheered for your dreams longer than she ever did. I won't help someone who can't appreciate that. Goodbye. I'm blocking you on here. Don't bother trying to contact me again. We're done. After that, Ryan tried various ways to stay in medical school, including taking a leave of absence, but without being able to secure the money, he eventually had to drop out. Learning that he could never see his mother again probably influenced that decision. After leaving medical school with no dreams or hopes left, Ryan worked various part-time jobs, but began missing work regularly, and eventually got fired. He now lives off loans from various consumer finance companies, leading a deteriorating lifestyle. Meanwhile, I'm living a happy life with Jack. The bakery sales are skyrocketing, and Jack delightedly reads customer comments on our website every day, putting his heart into making his pastries. Seeing Jack like this makes me happy too. I hope we can continue building a home filled with smiles.